I think today is a pretty good day to start pricing materials and maybe even getting started on the shelter for these guys.
Looks like it's gonna blast off this face, huh?
It's not doing anything. Alright, so how long have we been talking about building another shelter now? Like a week and a half or something? We still haven't done it. Earlier today I took inventory of our lumber that we had left over from our building addition during the summer. I've been seriously mulling this over for the last couple of weeks. What design do I want to do? How do I want to build it? That sort of thing. Just mulling it over and lots of inaction. So now it is time for action. I don't know if this thing is going to come out right. I don't know if it's going to manage a snow load. I don't know how this is going to work, but it is time to do it and find out. And I sat down, I penned out some plans, figured out what else I needed. So I went, I got the rest of the lumber that I think I need, and we're just going to try and knock this out. The dark clouds have rolled in and it's starting to rain. We're just in a light drizzle right now, but it's supposed to pick up a little bit. So I'm gonna wrap this up, but you can kind of see what I'm going for here. The bottom frame is a 2x6x12 piece of cedar, and then I have another one in the back. Then I have 2x4x4 cedars on either side here. These vertical posts here are 6-foot 2x4s. Tomorrow we're gonna put up several more of the vertical posts. We'll work on the roofing, side paneling. We'll try to get as much of that knocked out, and we'll get this thing operational. Boys, I'm working on getting you a better shelter for the rain. This might be your last time in the rain in this. With the rain coming in, the chickens all went in the tractor for the night. And as soon as I came up to put the door, there they go, they're going in. Shoo.
Snow scenery?
Yes.
Yeah, it's snow scenery. And it's snow scenery.
You like this thing?
Yes.
Are you gonna help me finish building it?
Yes.
You might be wondering, why haven't we seen shots of the chickens getting breakfast lately? Ashley hasn't had to travel for work in the last week, which has been awesome having her home. So each morning she's been getting up earlier than me, going out and feeding the chickens. You're waiting for that breakfast, I know. I've been telling her when you go out in the morning, take the camera with you, get some footage, and she just hasn't done it yet. I'm really glad that she's been getting involved with that. The drawback is it is time to move the chickens. The pullets are now too big for the chicken crib. I'm pretty confident they're not gonna slip through the electric fence, so I really want to move them out on a pasture and follow them with the sheep. And they're all watching me. Throughout the day, I'll catch grasshoppers and I'll come over here and toss them in there for them. So they now think every time I walk over here that I have food for them. So they see me and they all just kind of run toward me. The easiest way to move the chickens is when they're still in the tractor before we let them out in the morning. We would take down the electric netting and then slowly push the tractor out into the laneway. With them being out already, we would have to move the tractor and then catch them with the fish net one by one and put them back in the tractor and set up the electric fencing. And that's just not a practical way to do it. It's gonna be stressful for them. I thought I was putting these in straight last night. You can tell the one in the back is definitely a little crooked. The one in the front is pretty straight. That one is. And this one's a little crooked too. It occurred to me having the vertical corner post this way is probably not the best way to do it for when I go to mount the roof. On this side, I flipped them to go this way. I think this is going to give me a better structure, give me the support I'm looking for the roofing. I have another change of plans with this. I was doing the corner posts like this. I was keeping the post off the ground so it would move easier, using this piece of lumber here to space it off the ground and then screwing it in on either side. My concern though is the snow load. With the weight pushing down, it's just gonna be a few screws holding all that weight, so it may be completely fine. I have no idea. Again, I'm just trying to figure this out as I go, so I don't know. So what I tried with this one is actually resting it on the frame and toenailing in the screws here. I went out and got several of these. They were 57 cents, so I didn't break the bank. I figure I can screw that onto there for additional support. This makes a little more sense to me because the weight is going to be pushing down directly on these pieces of wood. Instead of over there would be nothing under that. There wouldn't even be resting on the ground to support it. So I think I'm going to get more strength this way. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'd love to hear from you guys. I have a lot more experience than I do doing this kind of stuff. Would I have been fine doing it this way with snow load? Or is it better that I've done it this way? Or neither? Should I have done something else altogether? By the time I see your comments, this will already have been built. But it would be great to learn from you guys, so if you could leave some suggestions down below. Thanks.
Dad, the pullet's out.
The pullet's out?
Yes, one.
Alright, go get the net.
You got to find the pullet.
Do you know where it went?
No, I don't.
There it is, on the other side of the tractor.
Oh my.
Wait, here she comes. Okay, go around behind me. Go around behind me. See if you can get up behind her, okay? Just...
Oh, you went black through there.
Okay, I'll go around the other way and see if I can push her through this way, okay? Just wait right here. Little buddy, why don't you come over here? Yeah, I heard it too. Okay, get her. She.
No. Hey.
Come on.
God hold.
Okay.
Is she sad? But why did she float over? Daddy, but why did she got out?
I don't know. Good job, little buddy. Good catch.
Yes. But why did she got out?
I don't know why she got out.
I guess she wanted
She
to...
probably flew.
I guess she wanted to explore for more insects.
Yes. A new challenge has now presented itself. I've added all these brackets on, which has added a lot of stability to it. It definitely feels more structurally sound now. But now the rear vertical posts are the same height as the front vertical posts. I was thinking the posts would be down here, screwed in that way, thus a few inches lower. And then I'd have these up front, up on the frame, a few inches higher than the rear. That would allow me to slope the roof to where water would run off the back of it. It would be something like this. So in order for this to work, I think I need to get these a few inches lower than they are now, so I can either take the posts off and use the saw and cut them down, or I can take the brackets off and bring the posts in and screw them in on the inside of the bottom frame. I do admit I'm a little discouraged with the project so far. It has not really gone the way I'd hoped. It went a lot better on paper. So we'll take another shot at it tomorrow, see what we can do with it, and hopefully we can get this figured out.